So what made you trust in my program and, it working for you?
Well, I think just knowing you as a person was kind of my first sense of trust. And then also just seeing your work ethic and your results like within you as a person, was definitely where my trust began. And the more questions I would ask you, the more knowledgeable you would sound, the more confident you were, and when I would apply, the things you would teach me just in like little pointers, like see me around the gym, hey, like do this, or hey, John, like what should I eat if I want to, reach this goal quicker? Or what is a good substitute for that? Like those easy questions with fast answers that you always gave me were where my trust started building over time. And, I would say this to anybody that I trust you whenever I have any sort of athletic kind of fitness question. Like you were always the first person I would reach out to. Like, I would wait until I saw you or until I could find a time to chat with you. And so those were the biggest things where I started to develop my trust for you, and that's why I trust in your program.
Sweet, dude. And what made you, want to invest your time and energy into working with me as a coach?
The biggest thing with that was my past training experiences have all been kind of one size fits all programs, and that's not bad in any way, but you're only going to get so far is what I've learned from that. And being in athletics for so long, there's only so much individual attention you can get. But I think the more I learned about your program and the more individualized and the more personal it is, the better, for me it was, and the better for people that are maybe reaching a plateau of some kind or maybe stagnant in wherever they are right now. The sense of like you making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to, you giving me pointers, and you really fitting a program around me, because I know I'm not the same as the person next to me, or, somebody a different age or with a different background. So that for me was the biggest part of just like feeling like I was one on one with you, like I always am, but like just feeling that program is mine and it's not, a one size fits all kind of thing.
Was there anything in specific from whether it be my training style or my approach that, you found insightful that you learned, got from working with me?
I definitely learned a lot, like of not pain tolerance, but like maintenance in certain areas. Like I would ask you a lot of questions about like my lower back pain, for example. And my athletic trainers when I was in school would have different exercises for me to do and different things like that. And that's just one example of like something that I came to you and said, hey, like this part of my body is hurting. And you showed me, this, and this. And within 3 weeks, like I was already feeling better. It's the most that I've learned from you is like small tweaks and just either the motion that I'm doing or a new exercise or a new style of doing something. That has definitely been what I've learned most from you, whether it's, your content or like just talking to you one on one. Like I kind of try my best to apply those things as often as I can day to day.
That's awesome, dude. Do you have any insight for anybody that, might be on the fence about joining my program or have any sort of doubts or hesitancies as to my program working for them? Like, what would you say to somebody maybe in those shoes?
I mean, I think somebody that's having doubts is probably just unsure, but I would say that the best thing you can do is just kind of start at any point. Someone much smarter than me used to say like the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. There's some quote like that. Like I think, doing something like that with you is true too. It's like if you wish you got, your fitness goals more situated in, July, that would have been the best time to start. And second best time is now, like starting with you. And I think that anybody on the fence is probably just or not used to the style that you would provide for them. And I really do think that like that one size or the one size fits all isn't the best for everybody. And that one-on-one attention that you give to me specifically is what makes your, program so beneficial and so valuable. So I think that, starting at any point, the sooner you start, the better, but also just your individualized program is probably the best.